thing as a Jew or a Christian, we were black. Before there was any such place as America, we were black. And after America has long passed from the scene, there will still be black people.
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. The London Film Festival is in full swing at the moment. Last week they had the opening night gala, which was Amma Asante's A United Kingdom. And I went along to see it. As you know, I've seen it before. I did a blog about how much I liked it, but I wanted to see it with an audience. And also I wanted to see it because it was history in the making. I mean, loads of the filmmakers were there. David Oyelowo, the sort of driving force behind the project, was there. And of course, Amma Asante. And in being a woman of colour who directed the opening night film for the LFF, she has made history. It was fabulous to see the film played in that huge, great big auditorium and see how well it went down with the audience, hear them laughing at the jokes, hear them gasping at the revelations. It was really, really good to see it as an audience film. Now, around about the same time, the BFI have issued a report about the diversity or lack of it in British film. This 60th London Film Festival is dedicated to diversity. They're very soon launching a programme called Black Star, which is a celebration of black actors in TV and film. But the report that was released last week had some fairly shocking statistics in it. Here are just a few headlines. Only 13% of the films made in the UK in the 10-year period that they examined had a black actor in a leading role. And even more shockingly, 60% had no named black characters at all. They also did a table, the list of black actors who have played the most leading roles in UK films, which included Chiwetel Ejiofor, Idris Elba, unsurprisingly, Tandy Newton, Ashley Walters, but that list was topped by Noel Clarke, who of course also writes and produces and is pretty much a one-man film industry. Now, the interesting thing about this is that the BFI are talking about celebrating diversity and about changing the shape of British film. But how do you do that? Over in America, when the Academy realised just how white its awards ceremonies had become, they decided to change the face of the Academy, to get away from the old white man image that they'd had for so long. And they had an influx of new members. They invited many new people to join the Academy, one of whom, of course, was Amma Asante. Now here, the BFI do have a commitment to diversity if you're receiving funding from the National Lottery, which the BFI look after. And they've said that they don't want to come back to these figures in 10 years' time and realise that things haven't changed. As for the people in the industry themselves, there was a comment by David Oyelowo who said that he felt that his history had been expunged from Britain's film history. And Idris Elba told MPs, "The Britain I come from is the most successful, diverse, multicultural country on earth, but you wouldn't know it if you turned on the TV." Most people are agreed that the thing that will make a change is when the decision makers themselves change, and when the face of people making movies, making the financial decisions, starts to change. There was all those reports just a few months ago about the parlous state of women's place in the film industry. We had the Calling the Shots report, we had the Directors UK report, several reports saying, look how few women have key roles behind the camera, and it's not because of want of trying. It's because somehow the industry itself has a problem and the industry itself is starting to change. Wouldn't it be great if in 10 years' time we could all look back on this period when people have flagged up the need for change in terms of women's roles, in terms of more diversity racially, and all said, God, do you remember when it looked like the entire film industry was run by old white men? Hopefully, that's the end of that period.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
There are some very funny people out there.